Hello, world. Hope your night was great. Hope you had plenty of rest. Today's video simply called Life. And what is the meaning? There are many different meanings of life and types of life, lives that you want to live, lifestyles you want to live. So, first, a simple life, a life that is uncluttered by most things people fill their lives with and left with space for what really matters. What really matters? What is a simplistic lifestyle? A simple life is not filled with complications and distractions. It's a life that is lived focused on things that matter to the person. It can also have varying extremes. For some, it's as simple as cutting their cable bills and getting rid of TV, while others can go as far as living off the grid. Then there's a minimalist, as basically someone that lives with almost nothing, just with the bare essentials. Their interests are more than materialistic things. The key to having a simple life, finding joy in just the few things rather than cluttering your life with more cars than somebody else, more houses than somebody else, the best of this, the best of that. It's not what life is all about. Simply reading a book, taking a walk, doing other activities, eating simple food, meditating, spending quality time with people that I care about. Most of that doesn't cost anything or require any possessions. Sometimes we find it hard to do these things. How about living a Zen life? We create our own struggles. We make things harder than they really should be. We create stress, disappointments. We get busy within our careers and take life too seriously and take things too seriously, take ourselves too seriously. We simply need to let go and relax and live a more simplistic life. Be mindful of attachments that lead to clutter and complexity. For example, if you're attached to sentimental things, items, you won't be able to let go of clutter. If you are attached to living a certain way, you'll not be able to let go of stuff. If you're attached to doing a lot of activities and messaging everyone, your life will be complex. What happens is, although cell phones are a thing of need today, I guess, for simplistic ways of doing things, for being able to get a hold of somebody simply. Excuse me. All these things are distractions on how to live your life, how to live it with joy. It's not the materialistic things that create abundance. For me, it's happiness. Creating happiness in one's life. Bringing forth your best foot. Walking in simplicity. Distraction. Busyness and constant switching are mental habits. We don't need any of these habits, but they build up over the years because they comfort us. We can live more simply by letting go of these mental habits. What would life be without constant switching, distraction, and busyness? I think you'd be able to concentrate more on you, the way that you want to live, how you want to treat others, happiness, without all of the distractions of life. This one's interesting. Simple task by putting your life in full screen mode. In other words, we put boxes on our lives. We have a little box here, a little box there, a little box there, a little box there. And we concentrate too much on how to make them all perfect, right? How to make them a perfect rectangle, a perfect square, perfect circle, whatever. If we put our lives in a full screen mode, then we see life for what it really is. We see that we've cluttered ourselves with all these things, all these little boxes. We need to take those boxes and start erasing things that are within them so that we can keep our lives simple. If we take the things that are really important, put them all in one box, and open up the screen, the light will shine. Your light will shine. You will show that all these other things don't matter. I mean, that's for yourself more than for anybody else. Then you'll be able to do the things you really want to do. Concentrate on just that one box. Get little things from each one, put them into that one file, and then open it up full screen. Now you have an agenda. Now you have a life without clutter, without disturbances. Create space between things. Add a padding to everything. We tend to cram a lot of things into one day. Well, I want my weekends to myself. I don't want to do anything on the weekend. I just want to relax. So we try to cram everything into one single day, which causes mistakes, errors, whether it be in your business life or personal life. Simplify. Even when we're cooking a meal, we try to prep everything the day before so that when we come home from work, because we know we're tired, so we prep it the day before. So what that does to your night is now you're rushing, number one, to get dinner ready that you prepped the night before. Excuse me. We don't need all this distraction. We don't need this big extravagant dinner every single day. Healthy eating is very important to one's soul. Simplify your dinners. Don't have to do that every single day. Leave that for whatever day on the weekend, Saturday, Sunday. Have something special then. What would it be like if we took a few minutes, pause, between tasks, to savor the accomplishment of the last task, to savor the space between things, to savor being alive. It's not hard, guys. It really isn't. We complicate our lives. We need to know how to simplify our lives. We need not take our job so seriously. Yes, we need money. Why? Because we don't live simple lives. Stop trying to impress the Joneses. Stop trying to live like them. I know somebody that likes to show off, likes to brag about themselves. But then at the end, they find out they really can't afford to show off. So now they go and they get rid of what they wanted. Now, what do you have to show? Most of the times when you do that, you end up owing money. So now you got to work harder to make up for what you lost because you may be close to retirement. Find joy in a few simple things. It could be writing, it could be doing videos, reading, learning, walking, doing other activities, quality time. Call a friend, call somebody. Say, hey man, let's go to lunch. I don't know, let's take in a movie and lunch. Let's relax and have some fun. Simplify your life. We get fixated on other things that other people do. Let's say you're at work and you're sitting down or just having a conversation with somebody and they say, oh man, I went to this retreat. I did this, I did that, I did this, I did that. What does all that mean? What does it mean? It means absolutely nothing. Why do we try to keep up with everybody else? Why can't we just do the things that we want to do? Why can't we just go sit by a lake and relax? Why is that boring? We take life too serious. Get your mind clear, not of what you want, but of what you need. Because what you want could cause more complications as we go along in life. We're very rarely clear on what we want, what we need. When we see someone post a photo or something cool, we might all of a sudden get fixed on doing that too. I just spoke about that. And suddenly the course of our lives veer off in a new direction. You're not focused. You're not thinking about what is really important on the things you need, none of the things you want. When someone invites you to something cool, we instantly want to say yes because our minds love saying yes to everything, to all the shiny new toys. What if we became crystal clear on what we wanted in life? If we knew what we wanted to create, how would we want to live? We could say yes to these things and no to everything else so that we're not confusing our minds and most of all, our lives. Say no to more things. Don't, just because someone asks you, hey man, let's go do this. Hey man, let's go do that. Your life is already busy enough. If you can take other things and delete them, and then you think you have time and that's something that you really want to do, then go do that. But delete everything else. Sometimes we have to practice doing nothing. Sometimes don't accomplish anything. Our bodies need rest and relaxation as well. Sometimes it's just sitting outside on the deck, looking at the sky, listening to the birds, the three little birds on your doorstep. This leads to mental health, good mental habits, contentment, gratitude without complaining. These are not the only things of life lesson. It's something that you have to get on your own. It's something that you have to find for yourself. It's something that we all need time alone to justify our means. Do we have to justify the end? Do we have to justify things that we do to other people? It's complicating the life. Complicating your life to do things that you really don't want to do and pleasing people that you really don't want to please or need to please. When you're at work, do your job well. Do it to the best of your ability. But when you leave it there. Leave it there. Don't take it home. Complicate your life. If you have a job that keeps you on call 24/7, now you have to adjust your personal life for the job. Is it worth it? Is it worth all the money? I say no. I say my happiness is more important than my boss's happiness. Yes, I will do my job to the best of my ability. I will do whatever it takes to get the job done. I will teach the team to do whatever it is that needs to get done. But as I tell other people, leave this here. Go home, enjoy your family, relax. What we say is chillax. Forget about the job. You got things to do. Friday morning, write them all down. Get as much as you can done before the weekend. So when Monday you come in, you're not all distracted. Your mind's not all over the place. It's not living simple. Tasks, prioritize them. Understand that Rome was not built in a day. Understand that sometimes things aren't going to get done. Let your boss know. I need to live a more simple life. If it's stepping down from that position so that you can have a better life, then so be it. Money causes all kinds of things. We need it to survive in this world. But we can learn how to live as a minimalist. If you live somewhere where you can grow your own vegetables, have your own cattle, that you can be sustainable on your own. This gives you freedom. This gives your heart and soul freedom. This gives your mind freedom. This gives simplicity to our lives. Think about it. Think about it as we go to another day. Think about it as we go on this voyage together, on this venue together. Don't take yourself so serious. Causes distraction in the mind. Causes things to be harder than they really need to be. Well, is the end of this video for today. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Do the best you can for you and your family. See you tomorrow, God willing.